green flag in the air.
Round one of the Everett Auto Parts Triple Crown underway, and it is Nick Brightman getting the jump over Nick Wood, and this one is coming back as he was a little bit too quick on the start to try 4. It is Brightman on the point. A final warning from race control on the start. They come off of turn number 4. This time it's an even start. Green flag is underway. Brightman gets out front first as they head down into turn number 1.
Brightman is going to check off of 2 and check out to the lead. Down into 3 and 4. Nick Brightman in that 0-5. He is your leader.
They're already 3 wide to 3 and 4, and Moretti threads the needle. Hedges trying that third groove as well as they get caught up down at turn number 1. Bertram sideways down the front straightaway, gathering it back in as they roll down the front straightaway. The 27 of Wood trying to find a way to drop in, but they are still battling wheel to wheel. 4 wide momentarily off of turn number 4.
Talk about a hornet's nest from Adam Pettey on back. He's just keeping them at bay. He had some contact from Mitchell last time around in turn 3. It's a hornet's nest in the middle of the pack here.
Nick Brightman has broken away from everybody else. Serydynski has moved up into the number 2 spot as they come to turns 3 and 4. Sylvia sits third on the outside. Here comes Adam Pettey down on the inside as they race down into the corner. Randy Moretti, Mike Mitchell in tow down low as they come off of turn number 4.
Brightman is on rails out front, into 1 and 2, off of 2 down the backstretch. He has nobody in the rear view right now. It's clear sailing for Nick Brightman up front.
4 laps up on the board, and Adam Pettey breaks through for second. He has Randy Moretti following through, looking for third, with Mike Mitchell working the inside as well as they roll off at turn number 2. And that lead, which is 18+ seconds, is going to about to fall, and we got problems off of turn number 2. The 21 of Josh Hedges goes around off the corner. That's going to slow us up, and that big lead that Nick Brightman had over everybody else has gone bye-bye of the Everett Auto Parts Triple Crown for the Hedges South Coast Power Equipment Sportsman Division. And Nick Brightman and Adam Pettey will bring the field down off of turn number 4. Up on the throttle they come. Green flag is out. Brightman with a good jump on the inside, keeping Pettey honest as they head down into turn number 1.
As Josh Bertram makes his way pit side down the backstretch, the lead is for Brightman as Pettey is there. Pettey trying to get back in the win column after a first couple of weeks of struggles here. Randy Moretti right in tow here on Brightman's bumper.
Dave Serydynski's number 9 is getting all sorts of evil as they go 3 wide for the lead. They split Brightman down the back straightaway, and Adam Pettey sets the pace. Randy Moretti on his tail as Moretti takes a peek down to the inside. They come off of turn number 4. They're stacked up in a cluster down the front straightaway.
It looks like rush hour on 195 back in the pack, but out front it's Adam Pettey over Randy Moretti. Nick Brightman in third as they come across the stripe. 8 laps in.
8 laps are complete as they head down into turn number 1, and they are chasing down the 57 and the 5. Pettey and Moretti lead the charge down into turn number 3. It's got a nice little ring to it, don't you think?
Yes, it
does. As they come off of turn number 4, all of a sudden here comes the 12 of Doug Benoit down on the inside looking for some running room underneath the 116 of Jim Sylvia up to 4th now. Takes a look to the loose inside of Lewis Brightman down into turn number 3.
Benoit has had a pretty strong race car that he purchased this offseason, continuing to work its way through the crowd. He's up to the 3rd position now in that number 12.
Turn number 3, 2 cars together. It is the 13 of Paul Williams and the 3 of Nate Rio. Pulls down to the center of the infield, and we're ready to go off of turn number 4. Steve Bowden looks the field over as they come off the corner. Nice even start with Pettey and Moretti. Pettey getting the jump down as a turn number 1. Brightman trying to hang on down to the inside as they come off at 2. Here comes Benoit trying to make it 3 wide. Down into 3 and 4. They go try wide through the corners for 3rd.
Benoit has his hands full back there, and Brightman as well. Out front, Pettey going to go to the lead. Moretti right there in tow. He's going to try to make a move down the backstretch.
Mike Mitchell doing a 360 off of turn number 4, deep in the pack, keeps that machine rolling. We stay green, and here comes Doug Benoit. Here comes Scott Serydynski Jr. down to the inside, making it 3 wide for 3rd one more time. Down low he goes.
11 laps in. Scott Serydynski making his way up there. He's trying to get the third position, trying to go back-to-back winners here as well. Still plenty of time in the race to go. Adam Pettey, your leader out front.
Down into 1 and 2 they go in the battle is for the number 3 spot. All of a sudden, Joe Kohler up to 6, looking for 5th. Down off of turn number 2 is that 3 wide down the back straightaway. Putting Sam Lincoln 3 wide. They close up on Nick Pullman. They got a jam on the brakes just to get by, and Lisa Green is up front. Scott Serydynski Jr. slides underneath Doug Benoit, looking for 3rd. 4th is Joe Kohler, up to 5th rather, with Sylvia falling back to 4th.
Serydynski is going to take over the 3rd position there from Doug Benoit. Off of turn number 2 down the back stretch. Serydynski continues his climb here in this race.
Scotty Jr. up into the 3rd position now, sets his sights on Randy Moretti, who sits in the number 2 spot, about 4 car lengths behind. He's got the 12 of Doug Benoit right up on his tail, and here comes Joe Kohler trying to close in that gap. Pepe Sylvia in the 116, sliding up on the outside as Jerry DeGasperi takes a look down to the inside there.
1 through 4, single file up front in turn 1 and 2 and down the back stretch. There continues to be battles middle of the pack right now. It is the 57, Adam Pettey, as he will come across the stripe. 17 laps in the books, 18 laps left to go. They'll come to halfway this time as Jim Sylvia smokes it down the front stretch.
Smoking that right rear tire all the way down the straightaway, trying to keep the handles on that machine as we've reached the halfway. 18 down, 17 to go as they race brother versus brother for 6 down into turn number 1. Colby Lambert, number 54, squeezing by, generally taking that spot away.
Give the advantage to the 54 there. Up front continues to be a battle. Scott Serydynski Jr., he is closing in on the rear bumper of Randy Moretti here, looking for that 2nd position.
Down the backstretch they go, nose to tail, 2nd and 3rd. Randy Moretti holding on to the spot, while Scott Serydynski sits right up on his tail. They race nose to tail down into turn number 1 and 2, chasing down Adam Pettey, who's opened up a 5-car length advantage down the back straightaway. Battle for 5th continues. Colby Lambert down to the inside of Joe Kohler, down into turn number 3.
21 down, 14 to go here in our Everett's Auto Parts Triple Crown for the South Coast Power Equipment Sportsman. Adam Pettey, your leader, down the back stretch and into 3 and 4. Off of 4, Pettey, Moretti, Serydynski, and Benoit are your top 4 as they go into 1 and 2 and down the backstretch.
22 laps up on the board. It'll be 23 when they come back around, and Colby Lambert has worked himself up inside the top 5 after starting 15th on the grid. A good run for him as he now has a ways to go to catch the 12 of Doug Benoit as the leaders roll down the back straightaway with 24 laps up on the board as they hit the stripe.
It'll be 11 more circuits around. Adam Pettey continues to lead his best lap time of 15.142. He's tailed off just a smidge from that, but continues to lead as he is in 3 and 4.
4 wide, down into 1 and 2 they go. It is the 16 of Sylvia up on the outside. Slides up the racetrack again as they come off of turn number 4.
There's a battle right back there. Sam Lincoln trying to get in the picture there as he battles with the 77 of Gillis. And they continue down the backstretch. 26 laps on the board. 9 laps to go here at Seekonk.
Down into 3 and 4, and Randy Moretti continues to hold off the charges of Scott Serydynski as Scotty takes a look down to the inside. They come off of turn number 4, and Serydynski gets a run down low. Moretti caught up on the outside as they hit turns 1 and 2. Their door handle down the back straightaway into 3, chasing down the 57, and Pettey has everything going his way with 7 laps remaining.
Adam Pettey smooth sailing down into 1 and 2. Some lap traffic ahead. Not sure if it will affect him or not. Serydynski takes over the 2nd position from Randy Moretti as they head into 3 and 4.
Doug Benoit following him through down low. Moretti caught up on the outside as they come off at 4 down to the stripe. Moretti holding on that time by a slim margin for that 3rd position. They roll down the back straightaway, and Scott Serydynski trying to put some breathing room between he and that battle for 3rd with 5 laps to go.
5 circuits to go here. Adam Pettey crosses the stripe. He's your leader. Serydynski, he is in second after a win last week. Benoit in third, Moretti in fourth, as lap traffic becomes an issue for Adam Pettey.
Laps winding down, the field has strung itself out. Right now, as Adam Pettey rolls down the back straightaway amidst some heavy lap traffic, denying a Dane Saratelli right there in front of him as he comes off of 4 with 3 to go. The 10 of Chris Gomes. Also, the one of Ed Perry comes to a halt up in turn number 2. That's going to bring out the caution with 3 laps remaining in this one. The infield, Adam Pettey, Scott Serydynski Jr. at the top of the field, ready to go at it side by side as they come off of turn number 4. Steve Bowden looks the field over, up on the throttle, we're back underway. Scott up on the outside, Adam Pettey down low. Adam gets the advantage off of 2, but look at Scotty Jr. even back up down into turn 3.
Scott Serydynski Jr. got a good run there off of 2. He's right there at the door, going down the front stretch. Serydynski on the outside, Pettey on the inside, 3 laps to go.
Well, they battle side by side. Doug Benoit closes right up on the tail end, and the twin sticks are up in the air. 2 more circuits around the 3rd mile, and 3 cars fighting for that lead. Look at Benoit trying to make it 3 wide for the top spot. Squeezes in down on the inside, off at turn number 2. Doug Benoit looking for that inside lane. Little contact. Pettey gets sideways, gathers it back in. They come off the corner. The leaders touch. Down on the straight. Pettey holds on to the top of the field.
Serydynski held onto it there, but that might have cost him. Adam Pettey makes his move. He is going to try to win this, coming down into 3 and 4 for the final time.
Benoit throws it in hard and deep as they come off of 4. 3 wide momentarily. Adam Pettey holds on. Doug Benoit for second. Scott Serydynski third. Colby Lambert fourth. And oh my goodness, what a finish for the Sportsman division as Adam Pettey picks up win number 1 in the season. Adam, congratulations. I don't see the monkey there anymore.
No, we've had a rough few weeks. Last week we were going good, had a mechanical problem, so glad to get it done this week.
Those last 4 laps were real tough. Scotty gave you all you could handle. All of a sudden, Doug Benoit started to push his way through there.
Yeah, I was trying to stay off Scotty, and Doug was driving through me every lap, so I was doing my best I could to hold on. You know, he's into me, pushing me into him, so I was trying my best to stay off him, but I also wasn't giving that lead up.
I don't blame you. After everything you went through the first 2 weeks, it's got to feel good to finally break through.
Yeah, it felt great. We struggled with the car actually a lot today, and we got it working. My Uncle Dean, my dad, Mike, Jerry, everyone that comes around, Chris, Gigi, tons of people. Cape Cod Aggregates, Bryan Hill Farms, my own company, Pettey Auto Salvage. I mean, we have a huge crew that comes together. It's not just me.
Well, congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane, round 1 of the Everett Auto Parts Triple Crown. For Adam Pettey taking down over in the Sportsman division, how about a round of applause for Doug Benoit? Doug, congratulations. Finally got a good piece under you. Boy, did you push him for that lead over the final couple of laps trying to get by.
Yeah, with 4 to go, after 31 laps, these tires are wiped out in these cars. All 3 of us were just trying to hang on at the end. I thought I had him a couple times, but not to be tonight. But I'll take a second every time I come here.
Feels good to finally get up on the podium. I know the first 2 years in this division you struggled. You got a good piece under you this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a great car, basically.
No. You're a 2-time champion. I'm not knocking you at all, but now you're able to show how well you can drive.
Craig Pianka sold me an amazing car. Andrew Kunz said it. It drives itself. It's so much fun to drive.
You mean I could drive it?
Nah, I don't know about that.
I agree with that statement right there, but it's got to feel real good. I know you got some people you want to thank.
I have a lot of veteran sponsors this year. I have the Swansea VFW, Mass Disabled Veterans, Prisoners of War Honor Guard. I thank Tom Barboza, Benoit's Painting, the Navy CB Foundation. It's nice to finish second on the 80th anniversary of Normandy. So.
Congratulations. Welcome to the podium. Doug Benoit in third place to Scott Serydynski Jr. And Scott, all year long, this car has been strong. He came deep in the field and right there at the end.
Yeah, it was a good battle. I mean, I know me and Adam, we've been racing obviously past 2 races now. I had when I got loose over there, I got hung up on him, and I kind of just got completely sideways. But I was trying to give him a run for it. I mean, I came from 18th. I mean, you really can't do that much better than that. So
No, you can't. And you've done that week after week, running for the lead late in the race. Opening night, you had your issues with the overheating. A win last week, a third place this week. You got to feel real good coming out of the gate this year.
yeah, I mean, we're here for wins, you know, and that's kind of what everybody's here for. The car is amazing. I'm overheating again, actually, even though we tried to fix it, but I can't thank everybody enough who helps in this car. Like, seriously, it's so much fun to come out here and race everybody and be able to contend every single week. And I just got to thank my dad, to be honest. That's the main person who works in this car. He does everything. Finish grade, RTG, the Goulet family, Mike Mazzato, Scooter, Chrissy, Uncle Joe, Soggy, just everybody who helps out. I'm forgetting people. Tyler for coming. My mom, my sisters, there's just so many people that help out and get us here to the track every week, and it just means so much.
Congratulations on the podium finish for Scott Serydynski Jr.